Okay, how about now? You can hear me now. Excellent. Okay, so yeah, like I said, well, like I said before, I realised no one could actually hear what I was saying. I have been messing around a little bit with my microphone and headphone combination at the moment, just to try and figure out how I can integrate my new Odyssey headphones into the setup. So, a little bit of an experimental audio episode tonight. So do let me know if I need to change any of the volume levels for either me or the game, and we'll just have to play it by ear, see how things go. How you doing, Dino? How you doing, Wayne? Good to see you both. Yeah, little recap. We are very, very strong in high-speed cornering, which was fantastic for us in the previous race. As you can see, a lot of high-speed cornering. Most of Sector 1, all of Sector 2, and a good chunk of Sector 3 was just high-speed cornering. And that really played to our advantages. And as we go to Suzuka for tonight's race, a little bit different. We'll be very strong in Sector 1, and then potentially quite strong in the run-up to Sector 3. The end of Sector 2, as you can see, going through Spoon, around here, and then up to 130R. We should be very strong through here, and then we've got the second Degner here. We've got the hairpin. We've got the triangle here. Those will be a little harder for us, but if we can carry really strong speed through the first sector, that'll stand us in good stead. And then carrying good speed through Spoon and 130R should hopefully mean that we'll be able to get the DRS and have a chance of getting some overtakes. So it could be another good race for us. It could be a little bit different. We'll just have to wait and see how we go. Weather-wise, as you can see, it's going to be dry. It's going to be a little sunny. A little bit cooler on race day, 23 degrees as opposed to the 28 that we've got forecast for Friday and Saturday. That'll help keep the tyre temps under control a little bit better, being a little bit cooler, but it still could be an issue. Tyre wear could be an issue for us. In terms of car part development, we have a front wing and a rear wing that are going through production right now. They are 34 days away, so just over a month until we can get those. We have got spare parts coming, as you can see. Spare side pods and suspension. They'll be finished in a day each. And then a day until we get another chassis, I think. I know we already have the third chassis. So 9 days now until we get the final chassis. So that'll be quite nice to be able to have a decent number of spare parts. Let's check the inbox. Do we have anything that needs our attention? No, not at the moment. Our boardroom refurb is now done. And there's the spare side pod and the spare suspension. How you doing, Marcel? Good to see you. Boardroom now level 2. We'll leave it at that for now. Hospitality area is going to need a little bit of spit and polish soon. Everything else appears to be okay. Let's check over here. Team Hub is about to go. That's going to cost 3.5 mil to upgrade it, which would be nice, but I don't think we can kind of justify that expense at the moment. So that's probably going to be a refurb this time around. Race Sim also getting very low. I would love to be able to upgrade that, but that's going to be 8 mil, and we just don't have that. So that will be a refurb, and it will be quite an expensive refurb as well. In terms of car part development, we do need to either upgrade or refurb our factory. I'm going to hold off on that for now. See if we can maybe build up a little bit of cash to go for a straight upgrade. Everything else at the moment is okay, although we do have, as you see, reduced effectiveness on our wind tunnel thanks to a sponsor obligation, which is not ideal. And we are 48 days away from the next MAU and wind tunnel allocation. Let's jump over to our inbox. Let's clear those emails. So these are the tables as they stand at the moment. Teo is top with 25 points. Fernando is second with 21 points. Lewis in third with 19. And it's George, Max, Kimi. Logan is currently in seventh place in our sister car, the second Cadillac there. Charles, the second Ferrari there, is in eighth place. Then you've got the McLarens all the way down here in ninth and 10th. Not a great start to the season for them. Let's see if they can improve things here. Lawson did manage to get a point on his debut run. I say his debut. On the opening round of the season. Max, consistently outscored him there, 14 points. But this is what it looks like in the constructors. We're top with 36, Mercedes second with 29. Then it's Ferrari just a point further back. Then it's Aston. All those points having come from Fernando as Yuki had a huge crash. Red Bull in fifth with 15 points. McLaren just 6 points. Williams the only other team to have got some points. So still no points yet for Haas, Alpine, Sauber or Porsche. Of course, that's not Sauber, that's actually Audi. Haven't been able to get those fixed yet. I think I know what's caused it, but not sure if I can actually fix that. Let's see. It says it's going to be cold. I don't know, 23 degrees. That doesn't feel cold to me. Let's see what our targets are. 18th. Oh, yeah, that should be straightforward. And 18th again. Let's start prepping for Suzuka.
Konnichiwa from the Suzuka circuit in Japan. This unique track is a favorite home for motorsports, and it welcomes us back this weekend. Get ready for exhilaration and speed with the Japanese Grand Prix. In the last round, we saw the perfect blending of strategy and performance lead to a well-earned win. But can they pull it off again here? It's shaping up to be a great weekend, so don't go anywhere.
All right, Suzuka. Let's get our cars prepped, shall we? So no need to swap out any parts. It's still only round 2. So we're still on the first round of engine bits. For the run plan, let's see, what's our car part knowledge at? Still low, only 30%. Do I need to swap over any car parts? I don't think I do. We're working on new wings. We haven't started an underfloor yet. Both cars running the side pod and both running the suspension as well, so that's all good. So run plan, it's normally about 17 laps. We're going to run quite long. We're going to go 28 laps because we do want to get that car part knowledge up as much as we can. We only had that one practice session at Melbourne because it was a sprint weekend as well. Do the same over here. So 28 laps, long first stint. Get those hard tires out of the way. For the setup, I'm going to go with a 13 on the rear wing. I'm going to go in the region of a 7 to 8 on the front wing. We'll go 7 with the first car. We'll go with a 6.4, a little over 3.2 maybe. I'm going to drop that down to 0. It's almost always 0 on the toe around this circuit. Occasionally it might be just a little bit higher, but 99% of the time it's going to be a 0 toe. That is that car done. Let's move over to Logan. Let's go a little bit higher on the front wing. Again, I'll go with a 13 on the rear wing. Let's stick with a 5.5 on that one, I think. And we'll go a little bit higher this time. And again, we'll take that all the way down to 0. And let's send them out.
Radio check.
Copy, loud and clear.
Radio check.
Perfect, mate, perfect.
Prepare the lap. Copy. Copy.
A bit less curb.
Looks like we have got some rookies running. Not sure who KRA is. Let's take a look, shall we? Marcus Kramer. No idea who that is. Alex Dunn is in for Lando. Freddie Vesti in for George. Nicholas Soloff is in for Bortoletto. That's it for the rookies today. The full list of mods is now in the video description, as well as in the previous episode as well. There are links, although, because it's still a young channel, there's not enough history for those links to actually be clickable yet, but at least you'll be able to, you know, see where to find them. Basically, as long as you know the name of the mod and go to Overtake, you'll be able to find it. If you are curious at all about any of the mods that I'm running. Right, let's speed time up a little bit, shall we? It does still feel weird playing this game with a mouse after years of playing it with a controller. I may well, once we get to the race itself, may well switch my DualSense on and start using that. But I'll try and get used to using the mouse.
Tyres are cold.
It definitely has its advantages as well as its disadvantages. It's so easy to just maneuver around through these windows using the controller and changing the camera and the speed. But I can't choose a specific camera straight off the bat. But picking a specific driver is so much faster when you do that with the mouse. So yeah, it's has its strengths, has its weaknesses. I suppose I just need to be a bit more used to using the mouse.
Update when you can.
All right, we have a little bit of feedback from Teo.
Understood.
Let's have a look. 83%. That's okay. I was hoping it'd be a little closer than that, but it's something to work from. Let's see what Logan comes back with. 79%, even worse. All right, so there's definitely some work for us to do. And that's a lock-up, unfortunately,
I went wide, but I backed off.
for Logan.
Let's have a look at that.
See how
Now,
bad
this
it
is
was.
Logan Sargent. All good at this point. And there goes the steering. And they ended
Not
up
ideal,
their
but
own
at least he didn't
passenger.
put it in the barrier or another car. Would have just scuffed his tyres up a little bit. You can see there, 5% difference in tyre wear. That's okay. You can live with that. Just a quick visual reminder of the liveries that are being run. There is not a Ferrari on track. There we go. There's a Ferrari on track. So this is the 2025 Ferrari livery. Then we've got Red Bull. This is a new custom livery. This is a Red Bull Ford. So you can see the Ford badge on the rear of the car there. Slightly different colouring on the side. And it's also got Ford on the nose as well. Then we've got the Mercedes. This is the 2025 Mercedes. The Haas. This is a custom Haas. This is a Toyota Gazoo Racing Haas. Just making that Gazoo Racing branding a little bit more prominent. McLaren is still unchanged. It's the 2025 McLaren. Both of them are in the pits right now, so I can't show you that. It's the 2025 Williams and the 2025 Alpine. And then we have the Audis. Do we have one on track? No, can't show you an Audi. Do we have a Porsche? Yes, we do. We have a Porsche on track. This is the replacement for Racing Bulls. Audi, just a straight replacement for Sauber. We do have a custom Aston as well. So where is Sonoda? There it is. This is the Aston Honda. So a little bit of a different design and Honda branding on the car. Let's go back to speeding time up a bit. Let's see if an Audi pops out. Yeah, Hockenberg's on track. There we go, we have our custom Audi. Evening, Clark. Ooh, there's some really bad pop in on that one as well. Yeah, not all of these, unfortunately, not all of these mods seem to play well together. Get some weirdness with the McLaren as well. But for the most part, we don't tend to do cockpit cam for most of the cars, so get away with that one.
We need to work on the tires, keep the temperature on the tires.
All right, we've got our car part knowledge up from 30 to 48% and still climbing. That's good. Track knowledge is going up nicely. Driver prep is at 27, 28% plus whatever we get from the setup. Since they are remaking this game, do I think mods will help keep it going? Yeah, I do. I think as long as the modding community stays active, I think the player base will stay pretty strong. If the modding community dies off, then you'll only get a few diehards like myself that will continue to play it, I think. Although the risk is that, you know, because it's been a year now, some people will already have burnt through the mods themselves. For me, I suppose it's been quite fortunate in some respects that I haven't had the mods until just recently, because I haven't had the PC until recently. So I get to experience them all for the first time at this point. So there's still a lot we can do with this. We can run this for many seasons before we need to think about changing things up. Let's see. I'm going to pull that back to a 5.5, and I'm going to up that like that, I think, and we'll leave it at that. We'll go with that as our changes. Let's take a look at this car. Ooh, that wants to be a 12.5. Okay, let's push that up to a 6.4. Let's pull that back a little bit. Let's go with that. See how that works. Yeah, biggest disappointment for me is that I wasn't able to get a copy of F1 Manager 22 before it got pulled on the PC. That game has been delisted, so it's pretty much impossible to get now. Which is a real shame, because I really wanted to play that 1991 mod. Would have paid full price for the game as well, just for that mod. Although I'm sure it would have been a bit jarring going back to the 2022 game. All right, second session. We are at 30% prep, so we're going to need to run a little bit longer again. Let's go 26 laps. Let's see how we do on this one.
So now we have green light.
Copy.
So start to work on the fronts, get some brake temp.
Copy.
Really don't know what to expect from our pace this weekend. We were so much faster than I thought we would be in Australia. And there is a lot of high-speed cornering around this track. But it is a very different style of circuit. It's a lot less DRS for starters. You know, I mean, Albert Park is almost entirely DRS. It's 4 very long DRS zones. Well, 3 very long DRS zones and 1 slightly shorter one, but there's only 1 here. It's not a huge zone. It's not the best circuit when it comes to overtaking opportunities. So it could be very different
Any feedback on the car?
this time around.
Yes, confirm.
All right, let's have a look. 96. Big improvement there for Porsche. What about Logan? Oh, no.
Balance check.
No, that's not good. That's
Yeah,
very not good. That's the wrong way. I think we need to call him in.
You're good to box.
Copy, copy.
This area here, actually, through 220R on the run up to Spoon, that's actually a really good overtaking point if you burn battery. You can get a hell of a launch out of the hairpin if you're using your battery. So that might be a key overtaking opportunity for us during the Grand Prix.
Pit entry.
Reminder, limiter on in the pit lane. Stop on the marks, hold revs, and switch off.
All right, let's see. Oh, yes, that is not good. So it's a 13.5. That's pretty rare to go that high. on the rear wing. Might need to pump that up to a 7.3. Gonna go like that, I think, with our cornering. And I'm going to leave that at 0. I'm gonna keep faith with that being at 0. Let's see how good that works. So, surprise news today for Frostpunk fans. Frostpunk 1887 has been officially announced. It's been in development since last year, I think, or maybe early this year. I'm not sure. It's due for release in 2027, and it's essentially a full remake of the original Frostpunk, but not a straight remake. It is going to have all new content in it. It's a reimagining of the first game. They're going to be building it in Unreal rather than their own engine, which is what they've used for the last 2 games, which means there's the potential for
How am I tired?
a lot of potential for additional DLC packs, because it'll be much easier to add stuff into. And it'll be able to get full mod support as well, which is something that has been hugely, requested in the past, but due to the complexity of the engine that was being used, was not really possible. So I'm excited. I'm excited for that. It's still a year and a half at least away, closer to 2 years away, but yeah, I can't wait for that. I still haven't played Frostpunk 2 yet. That is on my list of games to get. But yeah, being able to play that first one in a completely reimagined fashion.
Car's good.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah, copy that,
I
mate.
really do. Let's see, 88%. We have stepped back forward again, but we're still nowhere near where we need to be. We are going to have to keep running a little bit longer. Let's see what we need to change on this car. Okay, so let's go all the way up. Why not? Let's bump that up there. That should be okay. I hope. Find out in the next session. Call Logan in. Alright, so we went a little too far with the roll bar. We bring that back to a 6.4. That'll give us probably around 8%. And then we just need to tweak everything else. And you can see we've got little tweaks going in there, there, and there. So let's try dropping the front wing down. Pushing that up a bit, like that. Let's see if that works. And that is the end of practice 2. So we're at 46%, so we shouldn't need to run too long if we get close. I'm hoping 20 laps will be enough. I'm not sure how good our tyre wear is going to be, so I think... do I keep a set of mediums? An extra set of mediums. No, I'm going to keep the softs. We'll use the mediums. I had to think about that one for a moment, but I think we'll be okay. It is going to be a two-stop race. It's going to be soft, soft, medium, or soft, medium, soft. Let's send them out, shall we?
Okay, should be green now.
Copy.
It is slightly alarming how much Logan is off the pace of Teo. I was hoping they would be a little bit closer pace-wise than they are. It's not ideal to have teammates that are quite a way off. And being an American team, you want your American driver to be strong. And he's getting schooled at the moment by a Frenchman. Mistake for Max, just running a little
Let's take a
wide through the
closer
S's.
Right, we're down at turn 5. And they just can't keep on the track. That won't do the floor of the car any good at all.
Update when you can.
All right, we have an optimal rating. Is that 100%? It is.
Understood.
Fantastic. Right, what can we do for Logan? 96.
How's the
It's
balance?
close. It's not quite there.
Happy at the moment.
Copy that, mate.
But Teo's done. We can call Teo in. Save a little bit of wear and tear on that car. We'll keep Logan out just for a couple more laps. %. That should be good enough. And let's see if it's an obvious change. It's not obvious. I'm not going to mess with it. He's at 100% prep, so I'm just going to leave him as he is. No need to upset the apple cart, rock the boat, and any other destabilization metaphors you might want to throw in there. So the Ferrari's looking a little pacey. George yet to go out. Oh, George has just gone out. Let's see how much closer he can get. Oh, Alonso's pumped himself up there. doing? Popping all the way up into 4th place there. What a lap for doing. And he's in the pit, so maybe that was a qualifying run. Porsche looking a little bit more competitive this time. Evening, Farrah. Yeah, no problem, Farrah. All right, drivers are prepped. Let's get ready for quali.
Let's hope the teams took full advantage of practice. It's time for qualifying.
The session will be divided into Q1, Q2 and Q3. With the slowest 5 drivers eliminated from each period, their best times will determine the grid for the upcoming race.
Karun, if we could perhaps talk about Lewis for a moment. How do you think he's feeling?
They set a great lap in practice, so you can only imagine how good they're feeling going into qualifying. But the big question is, will they be able to keep this performance up?
You're going to want to join us for this, folks, so fasten your seatbelts.
Might need to tweak the graphics settings a little bit. We'll play it by ear, see how it goes. Right, going to go out on the soft to start.
Three, two, one.
Send Logan out first. Now we'll send out Teo.
Lean on the tyres here.
Confirm.
Cut to the Logan.
So we should be good on track.
Are there many differences to the console
Good.
release? Vanilla? No. Modded?
And track is
Very
clear,
much
track
yes.
clear. Start button off for last corner.
Main difference between base games is the graphic settings. But I'm running a mod to improve the engine a little bit better as well. full list of mods is in the video description, or at least it should be. Okay, so Porsche was up by 0.3 in the first sector. .7 in the middle sector. It's not like Logan's had a bad lap with traffic either.
Delta stay negative.
We should
sure
be
you cool
ruling
the
the
car.
first sector.
Understood.
I don't know if anyone's going to come close to us in the first sector. Look at the difference. 1.2 seconds. It's a huge gap. You can see we've got almost a second over Gasly. We've actually got 1.5 seconds over Verstappen in the first sector there. Our car is so strong in the high speed at the moment compared to the rest of the grid that first sector, the S's, it's all high speed cornering. So we should dominate the first sector. Everywhere else though might become a little bit closer. I remind as well that this Cadillac livery is creatable yourself. The sponsors are modded. They are, you know, a Cadillac branded
Use the
sponsor
limiter.
pack from
Stop at the
Overtake
marks.
GG. But the
And we need
livery
to
itself
on.
is one of the
And then
new
stop on the marks.
free DLC liveries that Frontier gave us about a month ago. And if you're on console and you want to do your own custom team, a little reminder, I did drop a brand new logo tutorial first thing this morning. Jaguar is now part of my tutorial playlist. So if you wanted to do a Jaguar logo, you now have step-by-step instructions on how to create that logo. And that's on the main channel. Okay, Hamilton on a flyer right now. Purple in the first and second sectors. And Hamilton goes top just from Théo Pourchaire. We're going to send our boys out for another run. Looks like is that Max popping out just in front
Focus on your tyres,
of,
brakes.
Copy.
it is, yeah, Max just out in front of Porsche there as he gets in the way of one of the Audis, I think.
if you want, you can go to mode warm-up.
Yeah, Hulkenberg just had his first set spoiled. Schumacher getting a slipstream from his teammate as his teammate starts his flying lap. Where is Bottas? There he is. He's down in 20th place right now. Not quite sure why we don't have numbers down here, but it's because they haven't set a lap yet. That's why. Look, here comes Norris. Norris goes up to P7. Hulkenberg exits the triangle chicane through final curve. And he's only good enough to go P18. He got really badly held up by Max and then by us as well. Antonelli
Track is clear.
up to P6.
Track is clear.
There's
There will
Valtteri.
be mode push for last corner. Mode push. We've
And
seen
that's
it.
11th place. So, there's Sargent. Might have been held up in the first sector. Yeah, 31.3. He definitely got held up. So, we'll continue the run anyway. Porsche also held up in the first sector by the look of it. 32.1. That's about 1.3 seconds slower than his previous effort through sector 1. Let's cut back to Sargent. He might have a chance of improving.
That's P10 for now.
Only in the final sector. Max pumps in a good lap. He goes up to P3.
So at the moment you have P2. At the moment P2.
No improvement at all for Porsche. No surprise there. Let's get them back to the pits. And let's start paying attention. So the Porsches have slipped back down. They're down in 15th and 16th right now. They are not safe. As Piastri starts his flying lap. He needs something here, or he will be eliminated in Q1. Personal best for the first sector, I think, is a 30.7, set by Hamilton. Oh, he's getting held up. It's a 30.9. He lost a little bit of time there. How badly will that affect the rest of the lap? Down in the middle sector. They still get a toe out of the triangle. But it's not enough. Piastri is out in Q1. Big shock. Here comes Esteban Ocon. Can he get one of the Haas cars through? He's up to P8, so he's safe. Behrman has not improved. That's a horrible first sector. Unless he's just starting a flying lap. Or is he on an in-lap? He's on an in-lap, so Behrman is out. I think Gasly is out as well. Yeah, Gasly is out. Behrman is out. Piastri is out. Bortoletto, Schumacher and Hulkenberg all on flying laps. Here comes Schumacher. This would be to knock out his teammate. And he does. He's up to 12th place. Now Logan's in trouble. Hulkenberg is on an improved lap. It's not been a strong first sector for Bortoletto, so he might be going out here. But can his teammate get through at Logan's expense? He can. He gets through in 16th. And disaster. Logan Sargent out in Q1. Ah, no. It's going to be a slow afternoon for Logan Sargent. Porsche has pace. Logan, it seems, doesn't. Let's go with the scrubs.
Green light.
This is going to be a very slow lap in comparison to everyone else. Oh, we got held up through the first sector as well. 32.8 is bad.
Stay negative on the
Very
dash.
bad.
Stay negative.
Held up by Albon there. You see Hulkenberg did a 31.1. 127.0 for Nico Hulkenberg there. Let's bolt on a fresh set of tyres. A lot of traffic on the road right now. Thinned out a little bit. Yuki Tsunoda has put his Honda-powered Aston in the top 10 so far. Currently P4 as George now goes to the top with a 126.8. Hamilton on a good lap. This is going to beat George quite comfortably. New benchmark about to set as Alonso goes top with a 126.7 now. Ocon's right up there as well with an identical time to George Russell. And Hamilton goes 7/10 quicker, a 126.0. That is a hell of a lap. All right, let's see. What can Teo do?
And track is clear, track clear. And charge button off for last corner, charge button off.
That's not ideal. Blocked by Lando. And now by an Audi as well. And I'm going to abort this lap. We were down 7/10 just in the first sector. This at least gives us time to refuel and go again.
And in front we have a train of cars. Mode push for last corner, mode push.
Alright, here we go again. Need something good here. It's a pretty strong first opening sector. It's not the best, but it's only a tenth away from Hamilton. Norris currently up into P2. And we've gone purple in the middle sector, a couple of tenths quicker than Antonelli. Antonelli is good for P3, and we are on to beat him. It's purple in the final sector as well, and we get within 700ths of Lewis Hamilton. Charles Leclerc needs something good here, and he's not getting it. Look at his middle sector, 38.0. I think we're about to see Leclerc get eliminated. No improvement for Charles Leclerc. He is out in P16. Ferrari top and bottom in Q2 here. Schumacher is out, Sainz is out, Albon is out, Lawson is out, and Doohan is out as well, missing out by just 0.02 of a second to Yuki Tsunoda. Right, let's hope we can get a clean run. Alonso out on track as well. Here comes Kimi. You have a feeling you'll be occupied by those games for longer than a week. Yeah, I mean, if you get done with Oblivion in just a weekend, you're playing it wrong.
Track is clear. Track is clear.
Wrong button. There we go.
It will be mode push for last corner.
Into the first sector. We avoided getting caught out by Hamilton exiting the pits there. That's nice. We do have a McLaren up ahead, but I think we'll be able to get him in a good position. It's got to be Norris. Piastri already eliminated. As we accelerate up the hill through Dunlop. It's the first Degner and the second. .31.1. It's not bad, but it's not great. Through 220R on the run up to Spoon. Potential hold up position here.
We've seen it.
Yeah, a little bit of impediment there. Not ideal. And now we accelerate all the way up towards 130R. It's the Casio triangle. And out through final curve. It's a 127.7. It's not quick enough. But then we are on scrub tyres, so
And reminder,
it has at
stay
least
negative on the dash.
done what was intended, which was to get us into peak confidence. Now, hopefully, with some fresh tyres, we can go even better. Hamilton's lap time not good enough for pole there. It's George Russell. Hamilton looks like he got impeded in the final sector. Lost 0.6 to Russell. New set of softs. Now we just need to try and time this right. Little blip of a yellow flag for somebody there. Lock up
So
for
let's
Yuki.
take a look at the replay. Round the Spoon curve.
Oh, he's on his outlap by the look of it.
Struggling with the car. They took a gamble and it was just too late.
All right, out we go. See Hamilton coming out behind us. So we'll have a head-to-head comparison of our times against Hamilton's times. Ocon is exiting as well. So is Alonso. Looks like Antonelli is about to start his flying lap. first sector. It's a clean lap so far from Antonelli. Oh. He gets blocked by Ocon. Oh, he gets really badly blocked by Ocon. So Antonelli has missed out on the opportunity to take pole position.
Will be more push for last corner.
Teo now ready to start pushing. Let's ride the front wing. Ocon's ended up right on the gearbox of Hamilton here. So he could be on for a really nice slipstream. .7 for George in the opening sector. Going through the hairpin now. .7 for Teo as well. Oh, and Hamilton and Alonso are Ocon are about to get blocked by Antonelli. So this could be a shootout between us and George Russell. George has done a 36.2 in the middle. Alonso is P2, 71 thousandths behind. Can we find that little bit extra? 36.1, we're up by a tenth. It's a personal purple sector for George. 19.1 across the line for a 126.2. Can we beat George for pole position? Oh, look at that. Just 0.09 of a second. Hamilton has just gone purple in the middle sector. He actually managed to get through that first sector without really losing too much in the way of time at all. Hamilton could yet take pole. And does. He takes it by a tenth. Ah, so close. So close. Max is still out there on a lap. He has Norris right behind him. Neither really setting the timing screens alight. And no improvement for either. 6th and 9th they stay. What can Hulkenberg do? He improves past Norris. He will start from P9. And that is everybody home and hosed. So Hamilton has taken pole position. Porsche, though, will start alongside on the front row. George in 3rd with Alonso P4. Then it's Antonelli and Verstappen on row 3. Tsunoda at his home Grand Prix is P7 with Ocon alongside him 8th. And it's Hulkenberg in the Audi 9th. And the McLaren of Lando Norris is 10th.
It won't be long before we get underway here in Japan with 53 figure-of-8 laps around this historic circuit.
Anything can happen at Suzuka, as Kimi Raikkonen proved in 2005. The Finn battled all the way from 17th to win. Will we see a similar show of will and talent today, I wonder?
Suzuka is a high-speed, high-downforce circuit with unpredictable weather. Drivers need to have total trust in their cars to make the most of this challenging figure-of-8 lap. The time has come to fight it out. It's race day.
All right, let's get our setups Well, not our setup, sorry, our strategies planned in, shall we? Starting on the softs, do we go medium soft or do we go soft medium? Let's have a little look, shall we? I wonder. I think if I'm careful with the tyres in the first couple of stints, that might be the way to go. And for Logan, we'll go with that, I think. Not going to put any extra fuel in, but I am going to push the fuel off the line. Let's send them to the grid for the start of the Japanese Grand Prix.
Final checks are being carried out by the teams, and it won't be long until we get this race underway. Well, they certainly appear calm and composed heading into this race.
It's a P2 start for them, an excellent opportunity, and no doubt they'll be looking to grab it with both hands.
And it looks like we're good to go. The drivers are warmed up, they're ready to go here at the Japanese Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
All right, Hamilton has got the jump on us. Russell is going to try and squeeze around the outside of us, but we hold him off. And we have our first yellow flag already, and it's Charles Leclerc. Into the gravel.
Oh, and they need to be watching those track limits. And you really can't do that too often with these cars.
Has he damaged his underfloor? Doesn't look like it, but he has just scuffed his tyres up a little bit. Let's see if we can actually push
Energy is
through.
available.
Copy.
Come on.
Yep, copy that.
Hamilton's already 2 seconds
I'll
clear.
try.
He is gone.
DRS enabled. So at the moment you have P2, Hamilton in front. Got to him 2.2.
Yeah, we pulled out of the slipstream,
behind
so
we
we're not
have
going to get
Russell.
that overtake. Gap now 3 seconds. Hamilton is going for it.
We can just focus on charging the pack.
Copy.
Right, this is where we want to try
K0 to give me the energy.
and get an overtaken if we can.
Continue like this.
Got a good launch. Can we get ourselves up the inside of Schumacher into Spoon? No. George has got ahead of us. We're going to start to push our battery with Teo now.
Use the energy.
Okay.
And we are the meat in a Porsche sandwich right now, with Valtteri behind us, Mick in front of us. And this time, we'll get that move done. Or will we? Ah, come on, Logan.
I can't do anything.
There we go.
Still something to get. Good job. Currently P15. Car head signs.
Let's turn our attention to Teo. Russell trying to break away from us and go hunting down after his former teammate Lewis.
Bring the pack up. We need a good lift and coast into 10.
You're enjoying the extended standings. Yeah, I mean, I kind of wish that I didn't see everything
Good
here.
job. So ahead you've got Albon.
But I mean, the only reason I really wanted this was for the sectors,
No energy.
being able to see where we are losing time against
you are
other
doing a good
cars.
job. In front we have Hamilton. Got to him 2.0.
But the other downside to it is that it eats up more real estate on a screen that's already a little limited because there's no way to scale the HUD, unfortunately. Can't believe there hasn't been a mod to do that yet. It's not an issue at all if you're on a widescreen monitor or an ultra-wide monitor, but it's not ideal in this situation. We are almost
Button on, please.
in range of Lewis. And we have dropped George. I don't know if we'll get the DRS. Maybe the strength of our high-speed cornering will help us. We are very close as we hit the detection point. I think we might have just stolen the DRS there.
And just a reminder on your eyes.
Yes, we did. Fantastic. Right, back to Logan Sargent, currently in P14 now, up 3 places from where he started, onto the back of Alex Albon. And he easily sides his way through.
Good job. You're at P13. The car ahead is Nico.
Just going to save a little bit of tyre
High
wear
speed management if you can.
for a lap or two. Hamilton pulling away from us again.
And we need to take care of these tires.
So we need to manage more.
Yep, understood.
So Hulkenberg shuts the door through 130R, which is good, because it means that we'll get DRS on the main straight, and we should be able to get the move done into turn 1.
Albon DRS behind.
Yeah, copy.
And there we go, up to P12 now for Logan Sargent. How quickly can we get onto the back of Norris and Lawson?
Excellent. Currently with P12. Lawson ahead of you.
So after 5 laps, it is Hamilton in front with Porsche in second, ahead of George third, Max in fourth, Yuki Tsunoda in 5th place, right behind him. There he is. A couple of seconds back for Antonelli in 6th with Ocon 7th, Alonso 8th, Doohan in 9th, 10th Lando Norris, 11th is Liam Lawson, 12th now for Logan Sargent, up 5 places where he started. Then it's Hulkenberg from Albon, Sainz, Schumacher, Gasly, Piastri, Behrman, Bottas, Bortoletto and Leclerc, who immediately, as I say that, gets past Bortoletto. Poor qualifying for Charles Leclerc, and then running wide through turn 5 in the opening lap, dropped him to the back of the field. He's caught back up and is starting to make a little bit of progress now. Right on board. Even comment? Yes, we teleported to 2026, which basically involved me having to sim the entire 2025 season. And we have a yellow flag. No, it's Teo.
Race is long.
Teo locked up.
Yeah, into the...
Here we are then at the 11th corner. Very heavy on the brakes. And hopefully there's not too much damage to the tyres.
About 5% damage. It's not ideal.
So deployed.
Copy.
Hurt the confidence quite badly as well.
Copy.
Entire phase update when you can. Status button on.
Copy.
There we go. We get back through on Yuki.
Good job. Next car in front will be Russell. Gap to him 1.4.
Sargent is slowly closing down on Lando Norris.
Some tyre feedback.
Of all the mods that we have installed, one that I think I like the most, it's so simple, is the fact that we have different helmets. Completely different helmets for our drivers. So there is Logan Sargent. And there is Teo Porcher. They're not even the same design. it just adds that little bit extra. Not just having sponsors, but having a completely separate colour palette. Well, I say separate colour palette. I mean, they are kind of linked, but actually having you know, a different main colour value rather than just being a very, very similar looking helmet using the same colours as it would normally be makes all the difference. The Sergeant has caught the Mac and Norris now. Porsche has caught back up to George and Verstappen. Let's put him into harvest.
And charge button on.
Copy.
Try and get a little bit of battery back so we can punch past these two. We have dropped to about 8 seconds now behind Hamilton as a result of that lockup. It's going to be hard to hunt him down. Not impossible. Let's turn the tyres back up.
And push.
And you can lean on tyres.
And charge button on.
Copy.
We lost the DRS, but we did stay clear of Antonelli. Let's give Logan
Use
a bit of
energy.
extra impetus.
Copy.
Get him past Lando and start going after some points.
Need to focus on getting the pack up.
You like how everyone's so far away from their teammate. Yeah, there's been some unusual inconsistencies in qualifying. Oh, I'm still sick. I'm not in the right headspace to even think about quizzing. And I think we have done one. Just not recently. I'm not scared. I'm getting over a nasty virus.
Norris behind. He's 1.3 behind.
That's why I wasn't streaming last night. So we have broken away from Lando. We're 4 seconds behind Doohan, Lawson and Ocon. There is Teo. There's Teo. Just losing touch a little bit with the cars in front. Let's see if we can close up.
Tire phase update when you can. Use DRS.
Copy.
So you are P4 P4.
I couldn't quite get that.
So next guy in front is Verstappen.
Starting to drop away a little bit. We're going to
Gap
go
to
for a
him,
bit of an undercut
1.7.
with Porsche.
Copy that.
And charge button on.
Copy.
Let's go with that, I think. Let's change things up. If it was COVID, I think I would still be suffering, you know, really badly.
How are the tyres?
Sorry, I struggled with the rear a little bit.
Monday, Farah. I'll be fine for quizzing Monday. Alright, here we go. Back in contention. Let's see if we can get that battery back up again.
Copy.
And we think it will end soon.
Copy, copy.
We're
Right,
ready,
pit window
LA.
is now open for Logan and for Teo.
Charge button on.
Copy.
Okay, so Yuki could be into the pits at the end of this lap. His tyres at 34%. Dropping away from Antonelli as well.
And we need to increase pushing status. And we need to increase tire management.
Check on our confidence level. It's just about back at starting level. It'd be nice to maybe get a little boost before we hit the pits, but I also don't want to burn out what little battery we have got. It's not full. lost a little bit to Max in the middle sector. Oh no, we didn't actually. We actually closed him a little bit in the middle sector. We lost a bit in the final sector. Yuki is into the pits. And so is Ocon. It's 2 cars in front of Logan.
Push the tyres now.
Decent stop for both teams. 2.6. Ooh, very close with Valtteri there. And we have damage on Hulkenberg's car. That must be underfloor. Unless it's his tyres. No, it's not his tyres. It must be his underfloor then. I'm going to bring Porsche in at the end of the lap. Next lap. Not this one.
Come on.
Okay. Pit stop
And
confirmed.
box now, box, speed confirm.
Copy, copy, box, box.
And we need
Lawson
you
and
to take
Doohan
care
are
of
in.
the tyres.
Copy. Yeah, got it, yeah.
Let's go one more lap.
Box, box.
Yeah, copy, box, box.
Look
Alpine
after these
stopping both their cars. Oh wow, look, everyone's boxing. Oh, it's a terrible stop for Charles. It's chopped into the back of the grid again. Well, he will get past a couple of cars. Oh. It's just not going well for Charles today, is it? Look at that train leaving the pits. Right, here comes Teo.
Use everything from the tyre.
And George is in as well. Not the greatest of stops. All for us. Oh. 6.3.
Sorry about that.
New fastest
the
lap
white
of the
line
Grand
on exit.
Prix for Yuki Tsunoda, and he might jump us into turn 1 here if we're really unlucky.
So P8.
And
Next
we've
car
got
in front
enough
will be Russell.
clearance
5.5
for
seconds.
now.
Gap.
Car behind is Tsunoda. Got the Tsunoda behind, 1.4.
And we have a safety car. Oh, and that's perfect timing for Logan Sargent, who has not stopped yet.
Now I think this, yes, it's Carlos Sainz. Here we are then at turn 15. Dangerously close to each other.
So these guys have all just stopped.
And there, the cars make
Oh, and
contact.
that is
And they'll
straight
have
into
to
the
pick
back of
themselves up
Valtteri.
after that. And clearly then, not what everyone in the garage would have wanted to see.
That's Valtteri out. The Sainz
Just
out
take
as
care of
well.
the tires for the moment.
Yes, he is. That'll be a
Copy.
penalty for Sainz.
Energies are good.
Stonewall penalty.
Okay, copy.
Save fuel.
Hamilton's
Yeah,
in.
copy.
Max, Antonelli and Alonso will also stop, as will Norris. There we go, penalty for Sainz. Medium tyres go on there. Confirmation of Sainz's penalty. Hard tyres for Max.
Pit entry.
So the softs for Antonelli. It's not the smoothest of stops there. Or for Alonso. If we can get a decent stop here. No, we're not going to jump anybody.
A crash in the main straight, on the left, crash in the main straight.
Is that another crash?
Looks like everyone is okay.
So watch for debris.
Come on, Sargent. Yes, look at this. Sargent up to P8.
Currently P8. Car ahead
Fantastic.
Sonoda. Gap ahead 4.5. Car behind is Ocon. 0.9 behind. We need to manage these tyres.
Copy.
Currently P8. Ahead of you Sonoda. Ocon behind now.
So Hamilton leads on medium tyres with Max on hards in second place. Then it's the two Mercedes of Russell and Antonelli in third and fourth. Alonso in P5, Porsche P6, Sonoda P7, Sargent P8. Ocon has the Gazoo Racing pass in ninth. Lawson in the top 10 as well. And Norris, the lead McLaren, in 11th place, outside of the points for now, on hard tyres. Then it's the two Alpines of Doohan and Gasly. Hulkenberg with underfloor damage is in 14th, ahead of Behrman. Piastri in the second, McLaren is 16th, 17th for Charles Leclerc, 18th for Bortoletto in the second Audi. Then it is Albon in the sole remaining Williams, ahead of Mick Schumacher in the sole remaining Porsche. And we are
Safety
going
car in
racing
this lap.
again already. That did
And we
not
may
take long.
restart next lap. So increase pushing status. And more energy available.
Copy.
Lean on the tyres in the high speed, but don't overslip them. Overtake is available.
Yep.
Safety car entering the pits.
So no DRS this lap. Sargent having a little look at Sonoda, but had to pull out of the slipstream and did not have the momentum in the end to complete the move. Maybe he will
Okay.
Copy,
a little
copy.
bit further around the lap, maybe out of the hairpin through 220R. Just have those soft tyres. Might even get him into the hairpin. We are very strong through sector 1.
Tyres are looking good.
Yeah, copy that.
Let's go for it. Around the outside. Can we hold the line and go up the inside into Spoon? No, we can't.
I'm trying.
Keep going.
There'll be no DRS this time round either. Won't activate until we cross the start-finish straight. We'll already have gone through the detection point by then.
DRS enable.
Hamilton sets a new fastest lap. And this time Yuki has gone to the inside, and that's given us the run because we have a very distant slipstream. Can we complete the move? We're pushed wide and we have to jump back on the track. Lawson's developed a fault.
Stay cool, man. You're doing a good job. Car behind Ocon on soft.
I thought we had that move done. But Yuki refused to give up the position and just shows us the grass.
Nice.
We'll get him though. It was Lawson's fault. Let's have a look. It's engine. Oh wow, his engine's at 28% after just one race. Look at his ERS. Yeah, that's it's going to be a season of getting penalties for Liam Lawson, I think, with engine replacements. We are out of battery now.
And just a reminder on DRS.
We need to focus on the energy now.
Copy.
And charge button on. Charge button on.
Copy, copy.
No energy.
Copy.
Evening, Adrian. I'm feeling better today. Still under the weather a little bit, but a lot better than yesterday.
Car ahead, Suzuka. Ocon behind.
Oh, Ocon sneaks his way through. But he has been pushing those tyres, look. At 68% already.
You have energy.
Copy.
Yeah, we are falling away from the front runners. Went too hard with the battery too soon. And let's get ourselves
Do what you can.
a thumbnail. I hope. Oh, Antonelli now has picked up some damage. Must be underfloor for him as well, as he tries to go around the outside of Fernando. Also shuts that down pretty quickly. As Behrman drops down in that fight with Doohan.
Now just keep your eyes on Gasly here. And that won't help their chances. And they might want to take a look at the floor of the car there, because that won't do it any good.
Well, no damage for Gasly, so he got away with it in that respect. Starting to close down Antonelli and Alonso again. Those two losing ground a little bit with the fighting that they're doing. Alonso has pushed his tyres quite hard.
And as far as we can tell, they've got a fault with the car.
And we know that's engine, so his engine's now gone orange. And that's Lawson's chance of points, I think, disappearing.
No DRS.
And we will try and go around the outside of Esteban Ocon. Again, we can't complete the move.
That's all I got.
We need to keep going. Focus on bringing the pack back up.
Copy.
Lawson is hanging on to the back of us at the moment, but if he gets dropped, I think he will start to go backwards. Max is trying to keep Hamilton honest here, keeping him within around about a second. Is Oscar, the current world champion. Won the 2025 championship as I was simming through. And it has not been a good start to the season for either him or McLaren.
We can just focus on charging the pack.
Yeah.
Right, looks like Porsche has finally managed to drop Yuki. Let's see if we can push forward a touch here with Logan.
Copy that.
Ocon's tyres really starting to give up. He's worked them really hard, so I think he's going to have to go onto a set of hard tyres. Tsunoda's broken away as well. He's going back after Teo. There should be a move done for Logan Sargent here to get through. Up into 8th place again. There he goes, that'll be comfortably through.
Bring the pack up.
Copy that.
And you can use all the boost bar.
Copy.
And increase lift and coast.
Copy, copy.
Try and break away again.
We need a full lift
Get
in
onto the
3.
back of Antonelli.
Yeah, I understand.
Try and move Porsche back up the order a little bit. Take a look at tyres. I think I can get away with upping the pace of those tyres now.
You are doing a good job on tires. Keep it like this.
So we need to push.
Entire phase update when you can, please.
Well, 31.793 on that last lap. Just a couple of tenths slower than Lewis, and that was mainly down to the first sector. We were up in the middle in the end.
And charge button on. Charge button on.
Copy.
Oop. Ooh, it'll be a little tight. Probably just about squeeze that.
Car ahead of you, Sonoda.
We'll
Sonoda
start
one in
seeing a
front.
little bit of movement into pits very, very
Let's
soon.
focus.
Gasly's tyres down to just 32%. He's surely going to have to box this lap now. It's still a fair old way to go as well, so it's going to have to be a set of hard tyres, I think, for Pierre. Unless he's planning on doing another 2 stops. Oh, and we see Lawson running wide, very wide. Oh, and he's losing ground. Down to 16th place. He just dropped like a rock. Piastri, Behrman, Leclerc and Norris all getting through there.
Car ahead, Sonoda. No worries. Need to focus on getting the pack up.
Copy.
Alonso has really dropped away. And there we go, Gasly is in. This is for hard tyres. No, set of mediums.
Continue like this.
He might struggle to make those go the distance. He may have to stop again.
Use the energy.
Copy.
Energies are good.
Copy.
So we're all good on energy.
Copy.
You've got energy.
Copy.
And we need the charge button on.
Copy, copy.
We need to focus on the energy now.
Copy that.
So hopefully both of our drivers are going to leapfrog the Astons. You see Porsche going
let's
through the
concentrate.
inside. Can he make the move stick? Yes, he can. What about Sargent? And he has got through as
Good
well.
job there, keep it
Lovely
like this.
stuff.
P5.
Now we can see what happened. Now we're watching the action closely here. There's the opening. And the overtake is made.
We have lost ground to Antonelli while we were stuck behind Alonso there. So some work to do to catch back up.
So we can cancel the lift and coast.
Copy.
Keep looking after these tyres.
Copy.
And we have dropped Alonso. Just about. You can see Ocon and Lawson boxing very, very soon.
Fernando in front.
There we go.
Still a lot
Ocon
can happen
is
from here.
in.
Just get back in your rhythm.
And there's Lawson boxing in the background as well. Medium tyres for Lawson and for Esteban Ocon. Will Gasly get through? No, he won't. But chance for an undercut now.
Press and hold available.
Pretty sure
Copy that.
Alonso's going to box this lap, so let's see if we can get the overtake done before then.
You're good to be aggressive on rear tyres.
Yes, we can. Lovely stuff.
We need to protect the tyres now.
Copy.
This is good, mate.
And there we go. Fernando is in. So is Charles. Medium tyres for both. It has been a very, very bad weekend for Charles Leclerc, while his teammate
Just left the coast.
has been crushing it so far. Pit window for Porsche opens up on the next lap, and for Logan as well.
Tire phase update when you can.
They are both scheduled to stop on the same lap. Might have to tweak that.
And we think it will be soon.
Copy. Get ready.
In comes Sonoda. And he is going for hard tyres. Schumacher coming in the Porsche. So Max currently has the quickest stop with a 2.3 second stop. We're up there with Sargent, 2.395. Slowest stops at the moment have been Porsche and Sainz. Both Mercedes have had bad stops as well.
We need a lot of low-speed scrubbing.
And the world champion is in, along with Doohan and Behrman. Soft tyres for Oscar. Soft tyres for Doohan. Medium tyres and what looked to be a slightly slow stop there for Ollie Behrman.
And who's that having an issue in the
Yep.
pits?
Let's see what happened. Problems there with that front right.
I can't believe it.
Lawson's down in 17th place now. So I'm expecting George to box this lap. Kimi to go one more. And they're both going around again, which means they're both going to
Next guy in
stop
front
next
will be
lap.
Russell.
Oh, Mercedes, why are you doing
Up
this
to
to
him,
yourself?
2.0. Continue, keep going.
I mean, it helps me, so I'm not going to grumble too much, but it's just unforced error.
Box.
Copy, box.
No box or box, just box. That's it. Just shout it once. See these two fighting, and with George now being the lead car with tyres that are very dead, has given Porsche a real chance to close up here.
Race is long. No lift off needed. You are doing a good job.
Want to reduce the stop next lap.
So deployed.
Oh, and Hamilton's in from the lead. In comes George. Antonelli's going another lap. Set of soft tyres going on there.
Pit entry.
Box now, box.
Copy, box.
Better stop for George this time around, it looked like. .57 for Logan, not bad. Slower than his first stop. Sonoda has got through. And there goes Ocon. Damn.
P10 at the moment, P10.
Just snuck through.
Ocon ahead. Gap to Ocon's 0.6.
We
Behind
have got
you,
ahead
Gasly.
of Porsche of
Gasly
Antonelli.
0.7 behind.
And if we've done our job well here, and we have a clean pit stop, we've got a really good chance of jumping George. And then maybe getting an undercut on Verstappen. Is Max going to keep going? Yeah, Max stays out. Into the pits comes Teo. Antonelli coming in behind us. Oh, blisteringly quick time. That's the quickest stop of the day, I think.
What's a white line on exit?
2.2. Oh, we just get pipped by George.
So at the moment you are P4.
It was close, though.
Gap to him 1.4. And 17 laps to go.
Car behind is Leclerc.
And we have a
Let's keep going
VSC.
to give
Oh, we
ourselves
just stopped. Oh, no! No!
Are you okay?
Here we are, going into turn 9. And there's contact with the barrier.
Teo.
That will have knocked their confidence, I'm sure.
Did not want to see that.
Virtual safety car. Delta positive.
Max now has a chance to get out in front of Lewis here. It will be tight. It will be very tight. Looks like a set of mediums. There we go. No, Teo's not in IndyCar anymore. I think he's lining up a WEC drive. So we have big points on offer today with Teo Pourchaire, and they have all gone. That's frustrating, because we are running a higher difficulty than the base game provides. Base game goes up to hard. We're running brutal difficulty. Thanks to the online database editor. So other teams are going to develop very, very fast compared to us. Oh, are we back up to green flag running there?
Just try and warm your front leg.
Not quite. We're about
Use
to though.
energy.
Copy.
VSC ending.
Copy.
Now we are.
DRS enabled.
And Leclerc's managed to get himself up to a point where he can challenge for points tonight. 15 laps to go. He's just one place outside of the points. With a better car,
So you can have Gasly behind.
being a better driver, and with 10%
Gasly
better
0.8
tyres as well.
Keep going.
Question is now, how many points can we rescue with Logan Sargent?
Tyres are looking good.
Copy.
Even if he stays P9 and doesn't go any further up the field, which isn't likely, as we try and swoop around the outside of Ocon through 220R. We have the inside line through Spoon, and that is P8.
Sonoda one in front.
Lovely stuff.
Focus forward.
Yeah, he started in what, 17th, so he's up 9 places right now from where he qualified. Looks like he might be about to get another place or two here as well.
He's got DRS 0.8. Bring
The
them back
fastest
up.
lap of the race for Ollie Behrman. It's bragging rights only. There is no bonus point for the fastest lap.
Norris car ahead.
Oh, and through Degner 1. We
Come
get
on.
that move done.
Well done. Car ahead, Sonoda. 2 seconds ahead. have energy.
Closing in now on the back of Suzuka. We will get DRS. We'll have just enough battery to launch an attack into turn 1. New fastest lap for Kimi Antonelli, a 128.8.
We're at the bottom of the pack, no more energy.
Just couldn't quite squeeze through.
Focus on bringing the pack back up. Sonoda ahead. Head down, crack on. P7 at the moment. Sonoda ahead.
So Norris's tyres in real trouble now.
You've got Ocon
25%.
behind.
His pace is going to be dropping off. He did a
Yeah, behind
133.8 last time around. Look how much slower he is than everybody else. He is holding up Gasly, Piastri, Doohan, and very, very soon Behrman as well.
Ahead of you, Sonoda.
Piastri gets through.
Settle down into a rhythm.
Norris stays out. Still Norris has stayed out. Don't tell me he's going to try and go to the end, because he won't make it. Just hits a curb slightly the wrong way, and that is a puncture.
You're good to push on the tyres. You got Sonoda ahead. He's 1.2 behind. We can focus on our race now. Tyres looking good.
Yeah, I got it.
Ocon behind. Ocon 0.9. Let's stay focused, stuff could happen at the end.
So Hamilton has pretty much controlled this race from start to finish so far. And which we have a yellow flag. We have another crash.
Crash ahead. Potential debris, right hand side exit to 5.
Bortoletto and Schumacher. Two German manufacturers having a little coming together.
What the was that, honestly? Seriously?
Nick, not a happy man there. Not
And
sure who was
just
at
like
fault.
that, the hopes of the team
A
start
little
to
difficult
dwindle.
to tell from that angle, but probably Bortoletto at fault. And there we go. It's been coming. It's a puncture for Lando Norris. The left rear just gives up. And there is a 5-second penalty for Gabriel Bortoleto. Finally, he makes it round.
Car behind Leclerc. He's 1.9 behind. Come on.
I bet he's got brand new softs to put on as well. Or nearly new softs. Oh, he's going mediums. If he's only going to do 10 laps on those tyres, he will use and abuse them. He is close to being lapped, but he should now theoretically have enough pace to stay ahead of Hamilton. Let the tyre deflate for weight reduction. Yeah, because air weighs a huge amount. Let's go back to Logan. Can we get the move done on Fernando here?
So ahead of you, Fernando. Focus
And
forward.
the answer is no.
Need to focus on getting the pack up.
Copy.
Max has the gap down to about 2 seconds to Lewis. He is closing in.
How's the tyre feeling?
The tire very good.
So car ahead is Alonso. Getting the rhythm, you're doing okay.
And that is a fastest lap for Max. He's got the gap down to less than a second.
And energy is available.
128.4, the new fastest lap. Again, no fastest lap bonus point this year. And this time we do get through on Fernando.
We need to focus on the energy now.
Right, 2 seconds to Snowder. We have a tyre advantage.
You're behind Sonoda. Still a lot to play for.
I need to change him from medium overtake. No, I don't want to put him into high. I don't want to risk something happening to the second and sole remaining Cadillac. Sargent is more aggressive than Teo as well, so that's just inviting trouble. He's in peak confidence, which helps. Should hopefully keep his pace up a little bit better. Let's see how we're doing on tyres. Oh yeah, we're good.
Car ahead Sonoda. Sonoda 1 in front. Head down.
And Leclerc's now P8. Max has got in front of Lewis.
Energy available.
Let's see if we can get onto the back of Sonoda.
We can just focus on charging the pack. You've got energy when you feel it's on. Keep doing what you're doing.
5th place. This is where it gets a little trickier.
To go.
Right, we are out of spare fuel.
Big lift into 10.
5th place does look like it's going to be the best we can achieve, but that would be a hell of a result. That would be 12 places gained for Logan Sargent.
Keep going.
We have to stay with Sonoda and
Bring
hold
the pack
off
up.
Fernando and Leclerc for that matter.
Keep pushing these guys.
Just hoping that maybe we can get back in the DRS. It's going to be so tight. I think we might have just snuck in. No, we didn't.
Rear tyres are hot.
Damn. And here comes Fernando.
5 to go.
Shut him down.
Get these rears cool.
Copy.
And Max has broken clear. So Verstappen looking to stamp his name on the winner's trophy.
Car behind Alonso.
Does Hamilton have anything left to
Alonso
respond?
0.7 behind.
It is between those two. George is not going to be able to get involved. Too far back. 8 seconds behind Hamilton. Just a small number of laps to go. Alonso's in range of us, but we are in range of Yuki.
Use overtake.
Let's go for it.
Let's get him. So 4 to go.
Up the inside, can we hold the line? No, Tsunoda has us blocked and covered.
Focus on bringing the pack back up. Take it easy.
Copy.
And Hamilton's now 4 seconds behind Verstappen. I think Max has got him. I don't think Lewis is going to have enough
Tsunoda.
tyres left to go hunting after him.
Push on. Tyre feedback when you can.
I'm starting to struggle with it.
Cancel the lift and coast. Let's go and get him.
We are much closer this time around.
P6. Car ahead, Tsunoda. Okay, Alonso behind.
And there we go. We are through.
You're doing a good job. I need you to do more high-speed management. 6-7.
Copy.
Hamilton's really dropped away quite significantly. He's now 5 seconds behind.
Lift and coast.
We have a healthy amount of battery. It's not full. It's not close to being full, but it's enough for at least a full lap of push. We've got tyres to spare. Let's pop them.
So you can push now.
And we are not going to reel in Kimi Antonelli in 2 laps.
Management's good, keep that level. 2 laps to go.
But Tsunoda's tyres are dying. He can't keep pace with us anymore. Right, do we have any fights anywhere of any real note? This is probably the closest significant battle on the track. We're also chasing Yuki. And here we go, final lap. So across the line for the final lap for Logan Sargent. Gap now nearly 4 seconds to Yuki Tsunoda. We are pretty secure now in 5th place. That would be worth 10 points. Max 6 seconds clear. He is going to win. As he puts a lap on Lando Norris. is it. Max wins the Japanese Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton will come home in second place, having led so much of this race. He just ran out of tyres towards the end.
Today's winner. And there's the checkered flag. Max Verstappen is our winner.
And you can hear just how happy the crowd are for them too. They're on their feet.
First win for Red Bull. I think that might even be their first podium. Here comes Logan Sargent. He will bring it home in 5th place, 6 seconds clear of Yuki Tsunoda in the end. 10 points for the team. Piastri will get himself a couple of points there. Ocon picks up the final point. But nobody was really close enough to battle at any point on that last lap.
Sometimes I think you just have to accept that it's not going to be your race.
Having to retire early will no doubt be a bitter disappointment. But today is done and it's all about looking forward.
And no doubt, Verstappen fans will be celebrating the Dutchman's achievement.
Huge cheer for Max.
That gives them their first win of the season, and it was really well deserved.
And a lovely show of sportsmanship to conclude proceedings here in Japan. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
Well, it was a bit of a mixed bag here. Some things went their way, but others didn't. I think their main target now will be finding some consistency for sure.
And that's all for today as we wrap up the weekend here in Japan.
Join us for the next round as we head to Shanghai for all the excitement of the Chinese Grand Prix.
There we go then, confirmation of the final result. Max gets the win and the fastest lap, 25 points for Verstappen. Hamilton, having led most of the Grand Prix, just faded a little bit in that final stint there. He has to settle for second. George takes third with Antonelli in fourth. Another very strong afternoon for Mercedes. They will go top in the constructors' standings thanks to that result. Logan Sargent brings it home in 5th place, up 12 from a dismal qualifying out in Q1 in 17th. He comes home and gets 10 points there. Tsunoda in his home Grand Prix and Aston's home Grand Prix leads home a 2-car finish there, a 6th and 7th. A little bit of formation flying for the Aston Hondas. Then it's Leclerc up 8 places to take 8th. 9th is Oscar Piastri, the world champion, bringing home a couple of points there for McLaren. And it's Ocon who takes the final point in 10th. A little bit further down, it's Jack Doohan finishing in 11th ahead of Ollie Behrman in 12th. 13th for Gasly. Both of those drivers gaining 9 places after poor qualifyings. Hulkenberg in 14th, 15th for Albon, 16th for Lawson, 17th for Schumacher. Then in 18th place, despite a 5-second penalty, it is Gabriel Bortoletto. 19th place, Lando Norris, a lap down after that late puncture there. And the retirements, Théo Pourchaire losing control on the exit of Degner 2, spinning out, hitting the barrier. That could be expensive. And then it is Sainz and Bottas, both retired quite early on. Sainz hitting the back of Valtteri there. In the drivers' standings, Max goes top with 39 points, 2 clear of Lewis Hamilton, who sits in second on 37 points. Russell moves up into third. He's on 32, Then it's Alonso down 2 places into 4th on 27 points. No points at all today for Théo Pourchaire, so he drops down 4 places into 5th, still on 25 points. Antonelli just a point behind now on 24 in 6th place. Logan Sargent stays 7th, but he's now just 3 behind Kimi. Leclerc is 8th with 13. Tsunoda up 5 places to move into 9th with his first points of the season, ahead of Oscar Piastri in 10th. 6 points for him. Lando Norris, no points this weekend. He is on just 2. Then it's Sainz from Ocon. Lawson, the final point scorer, in 14th place. Then it is Ollie Behrman ahead of Jack Doohan, Pierre Gasly, Nico Hulkenberg, Alex Albon, Mick Schumacher, Gabriel Bortoletto, and Valtteri Bottas. Let's take a look then at the constructors' standings. Mercedes go top with 56 points now, 27 earned today. Ferrari move up into 2nd place. They're on 50. Cadillac dropping down 2 places into 3rd. 46 points for the American outfit. Red Bull up 1 place, jumping over Aston Martin. They're in 4th on 40. Aston with 35 in 5th. Then it's McLaren in 6th, just 8 points overall this season for the reigning Constructors' Champions. Not a great start for them at all, despite having the best car on paper at the very, very, very beginning of the year. Then it's Williams in P7, 8th for Haas. They have their first point of the season. Then Alpine, Sauber, and Porsche are the remaining teams. Audi, not Sauber. Let's take a look at the pit stops. We got the quickest stop with Théo, that 2.273. An excellent stop for Logan as well, means it's 2 in the top 5 for us. Red Bull gets 2nd and 8th. McLaren gets some strong points with Lando. Audi getting both cars into the top 10 in 4th and 9th. Porsche gets Mick in there in 6th place. Mercedes bringing up the rear. Their one and only point with Kimi Antonelli there. So the standings look like this. Cadillac remain top and stretch the lead by 13 points over Red Bull. We're on 72 points now. That's 28 points more than Red Bull. McLaren move up into 3rd above Porsche, 31 against 23. Audi get their first points of the season and jump up 5 places. They're now on 14 points. Then it's Alpine, Williams, Mercedes, Haas. Ferrari still yet to get any points in this competition, and neither do Aston have points as well. There's a summary of the pit stops. The first stop for Pourchaire was terrible. His second stop, blisteringly quick, quickest of the day. Logan's stop, a very good stop at 2.395. Second stop, not as good, but hopefully we can improve the pit crew as the season progresses and bring in more points on a more consistent basis. Only one driver finished, so we missed out on 725 grand there. No contract bonuses need to be paid out, so 725k added to the bank. Let's head back to HQ. So there we go. It is Ben going up a rating point to 87 overall. That's very nice. Ugo gets an extra point as well as he continues his young driver development in our affiliate pool. Let's jump into the inbox. Not looking forward to this. We destroyed a chassis, a rear wing, a suspension, 2 of those brand new parts as well. And look at the damage we did to the engine. ERS took a bit of a whack. We only have 2 of those for the entire season. And that has lost 19%. The engine down about 9%. Gearbox down a whopping 50-odd% as well. Yeah, that could be quite a costly crash in terms of penalties and finances, as we have to buy extra parts there, unfortunately, later on. Checking in with our staff survey. Enthusiasm is rife within the team, as you can see, and some positive people as well. Nobody miserable. There are a few people with some issues. Biggest issue for the drivers is their salary. They are neutral on that though, so that's okay. Our race engineers are unhappy with the caliber of drivers that we have, but tough. Same for our technical staff. Dirk De Beer, Dan Fallows, not particularly thrilled either. Same for Julian Rouse, although again it's just a minor issue considering their overall mentality. Ricardo, happy, very, very happy, no issues whatsoever, doing a very nice job helping us to develop our car. And our young rookies, unhappy with the car's performance, but enthusiastic overall. Let's fix the damage, shall we? There goes my one spare chassis. So back down to no spares. Replacement rear wing. And we have a spare suspension now. Let's have a look. So, chassis. No spares. Are we building any spare chassis? Got one on the way. It's 2 days away. Let's add another one in. Let's add in another suspension as well to replace the one that just got totaled. Right, we could do an underfloor. How much cash do we have? 3.3 mil. Let's go for an underfloor. We can afford to do an intense build. We don't have any extra hours that we can throw in. Let's take a little bit of extra drag out of the underfloor there. Try and up the sensitivity a little bit as well. Take a little bit of weight out of it. Let's just go down 2 clicks. That will give us a nice little boost to low and medium speed. High speed will have a small gain. There is what it'll do to our car. So a little bit of extra speed helps improve our acceleration even more. We'll get a nice little boost to our downforce and gain a little bit of extra performance in that dirty air. And we'll strip a bit more weight out of the car as well. We want this to be an intense build to try and increase that expertise level a little bit, ready for the next round of upgrades. And there we go. So 31 days for that, 27 days, so 4 weeks for our wings. Let's check in with the board. They were delighted with the result at Suzuka, which is good news for us considering only one car finished, but comfortably ahead of our target. We now have 2 of 12 in the long-term objective complete. So off to a strong start as far as that goes. Factory refurb will cost me 2.8 mil, which we can't afford. Team hub will cost me only 480k, but I'm a little bit short to get that refurbed. Hospitality is still fine for now. We're 11 days away from China. That is our next Grand Prix, tomorrow's race. Just a normal race, no sprint. So that'll be interesting. And then after that, we do go to Bahrain next week. And that will be a sprint. Yeah, kind of curious to see how we do sprinting around Sakir. Let's end the stream there. We will be back tomorrow, usual time, 8 p.m. for round 3 as we head to China. I do hope you'll join me for that. If you have enjoyed tonight's stream, then go ahead and drop a like. If you're not yet subscribed to this new channel, then please consider subscribing as well, and be sure to hit the bell to be notified when the live streams start. Don't forget as well, you can catch me next Monday with more F1 Manager on the main channel. Our series there is in Season 6. I forget where we're going to on that one, but we will be around for more F1 Manager on the PlayStation to finish off Season 6, and that is going to be our last season for a while, I think, on the PlayStation. And if you are looking to do logos of your own, then a new logo tutorial is available on the other channel now as well. Jaguar is in the playlist now. So if you wanted to do a Jaguar emblem for your team, for a creator team, there is now a step-by-step guide on how to create that. So if you are at all interested, then make sure to check that out as well. I will be back, as I say, at the usual time, 8 p.m. tomorrow for the next race, and then we'll probably do a little bit of ETS over the weekend as well. Maybe get a convoy going or something to make up for the fact that we missed ATS last night. Yeah, that's it from me. Thanks for watching. I am Jim Bob, and I'll be back with more F1 Manager very soon.